ഹായ് ഓൾ, വെൽക്കം ടു കാർപ്പെ ഡീം. CSEB 26/10/2025 നടത്തിയ അസിസ്റ്റൻറ്റ് സെക്രട്ടറി പോസ്റ്റിലേക്കുള്ള പരീക്ഷയുടെ പ്രൊവിഷണൽ ആൻസർ കീ പബ്ലിഷ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അത് നമുക്കൊന്ന് പരിശോധിക്കാം. മാർക്ക് ദ ഗ്രാമാറ്റിക്കലി കറക്റ്റ് സെൻറ്റൻസ്. ദ റിഡിൽ ഈസ് ടു ഡിഫിക്കൽട്ട് ഫോർ മീ ടു സോൾവ്. ചൂസ് ദ കറക്റ്റ് പെയർ ഓഫ് പ്രിപ്പോസിഷൻ ഫോർ ദ ബ്ലാങ്ക്സ് ബിലോ. They left home for Kashmir by car yesterday. Choose the correct question tag and fill it in the blank below. Everybody was present. Weren't they? Change the following interrogative sentence into assertive. Is there any smoke without fire? There is no smoke without fire. Mark the incorrect part of the sentence given below. It was decided to call for the public tenders before disposing of the old office furniture. Answer is before disposing of. Which of the following sentences is ungrammatical? I am living in this house since 2015. What is the antonym for hinder? Help. Which of the choices is the best positive degree of the sentences below? O.N.V. Kurupu was one of the best lyricists in Malayalam. Few other lyricists in Malayalam were as good as O.N.V. Kurupu. Which of the following group of words is correctly spelled? Discipline, privilege, vicissitude. What does the following idioms mean? To have an axe, to grind, to serve a private interest. Of the following countries, which one is not known as a Latin American country? Suriname. Among the following projects, which one is multi-purpose project? COSI project. Why is chloroform kept in dark bottles? Not to turn into poisonous phosgene. The largest human cell is female ovum. Find out the correct statements from the following. All the given statements are correct. That is, Sri Vallathol Narayana Menon is the first Malayali to get the Padma Bhushan. Rasool Pukiti is the first Malayali to win the Oscar Award. Srimati Balamani Amma is the first Malayali woman to receive Kendra Sahitya Akademi Fellowship. Dr. K. Ayyappa Panikar is the first Malayali to win the Kabir Prize. Where is the world's famous opera house is situated? Sydney. Personal disposable income refers to the personal income after the payment of taxes. The parameters for Human Development Index were devised by Mahbub ul Haq and Amartya Sen. In the Lok Sabha, in a situation where if any dispute arises regarding whether a bill is money bill, whose decision is final? Lok Sabha Speaker. Who won the men's Ballon d'Or in 2025? Osman Dembele. If a bank offers 8% annual interest compound annually, amount after 2 years on rupees 1166.40. If LSJXVC is coded for Mumbai, code for Delhi is CCIDD. The age of mother and her daughter is in the ratio 5:1. After 15 years, the age of the daughter is half the age of the mother. Then what is the present age of the mother? Answer is 25. A student got 40% marks and failed by 20 marks. If passing mark is 50%, what is the maximum mark? 200. Mean of 5 numbers is 20. If one number 18 is replaced by 26, new mean equal to 21.6. Two trains 150 meter and 100 meter long moving in opposite directions at 54 km per hour and 36 km per hour will cross each other in 10 seconds. In a student roll, Arun is 20th from the top and 31st from the bottom. How many students are there in the class? 50. Mirror time of 11:20. 12:40. If 1st January 24 was Monday, which day comes on 1st January 2025? Wednesday. Arrange the following words in alphabetical order: fame, family, factor, factual. Answer is factor, factual, fame and family. The object of maintenance of Agricultural Credit Stabilization Fund is conversion and rescheduling of agricultural ST loans into medium-term loans. Technical inquiry report is prepared by the dash of PCARDB or dash of KSCARDB, supervisor or agricultural officer. The documents related to financial transactions indicating that a payment or service has been settled or completed. Discharged voucher. Which among the following is a primary cooperative society? SPCS. An inventory management technique in consumer cooperatives that divides stock into main and retail stock, allowing for more accurate tracking and management of inventory. Double compartmental system. Which of the following is not related to Malsifed? Ayurdhara. Price fluctuation fund is created and maintained by dash cooperative societies. Marketing cooperative societies. Urban cooperative banks are maintained fluid resources as per the provisions of BR Act. The obligation and willingness of an individual to accept responsibility for their actions and decisions, to explain them when asked, and to be subject to consequences for them. Accountability. Which of the following is one of the eligibility condition to contest in the election to Managing Committee of Regional Cooperative Milk Producers Union? The society which the delegate represents shall be placed in audit classification A or B during the last audit conducted. An inquiry under Section 65 of KCS Act 1969 shall be completed within a period of dash, which may be extended for an aggregate period of dash at the discretion of the registrar, 4 months to 1 year. The presiding officer of the Cooperative Arbitration Court shall be an officer not below the rank of a municipal magistrate of the judicial service. Which one of the following is not a true statement? The Director of Cooperative Audit shall issue an audit certificate to the society within 60 days from the date of receipt of audit report. Pick out the correct statements. Cooperative Revival Fund is created out of not more than 50% of reserve fund of the cooperative society, not more than 50% of the Agricultural Credit Stabilization Fund of the society, amount granted by the government, any other amount under the provisions of the scheme. Answer is D. All of the statements are correct. Which rule of the Kerala Cooperative Societies Rules 1969 specifies about the qualification and appointment of co-opted members? 37A. Rule 37A. Which rule of the Kerala Cooperative Societies Rule 1969 specifies about the qualification and appointment of co-opted members? Rule 37A. Which of the following is not a right of government nominees appointed under Section 31 of the KCS Act 1969. First one is to hold the office of President or Vice President of the Society. Second one, to participate in a no confidence motion under Rule 43A of the KCS Rules 1969. Third one, to vote in the election of office bearers. Fourth one, being sent as a delegate of the Apex or Central Society. Answer is all the statements given are correct. The liquidator appointed under subsection 1 of section 72 of the KCS Act shall submit to the registrar a dash report stating the progress made in the winding up of the society, quarterly report. Which section of the KCS Act 1969 deals with maintenance of accounts and adoption of common software? Section 34A. Section 68B of the KCS Act 1969 specifies about power of government or registrar to deal with irregularities. In the case of cooperative societies carrying banking business, the appointment of administrator or administrative committee under Section 32 of the KCS Act 1969 shall not exceed 1 year in the aggregate. In the event of change of name of a society, the registrar shall issue a certificate in form number dash of Appendix 2 of KCS Rules 1969. 3B. The share capital contribution or financial assistance to the subsidiary institution by the promoting society shall be met from the dash of the society. Balance of net profit of the cooperative society. Election of the members to the committee of Circle Cooperative Union shall be conducted by the State Cooperative Election Commission. Where the money or property, cost or compensation specified in the surcharge order of the registrar is not repaid or restored within a period of dash, the registrar shall take urgent steps to recover the same. 60 days. An application submitted before the registrar for opening of branches by an urban cooperative society shall be accompanied by a challan receipt of dash towards the remittance of fees, rupees 5,000. The objective of KYC are to ensure appropriate customer identification and to monitor transactions of suspicious nature. To open an administrator account, the bank requires letter of administration. Cash credit facility is a fund-based facility. Simple mortgage is created by an instrument in writing. When will an account become a non-performing asset? Interest and or loans installments overdue for more than 90 days. Account is out of order in case of overdraft or cash credit accounts. Bills remains overdue for more than 90 days in bills purchase or discounted account. All the given situations, an account become non-performing asset. What is the priority sector target of scheduled commercial banks as per priority sector guidelines? 40% of adjusted net bank credit. According to the rule in Clayton's case, the money paid in by a customer are to be applied towards adjustment in overdraft account in the order of time in which the debts are incurred. Scale of finance for crop loan is decided by district level technical committee. Matured but not paid term deposits are treated as demand liability. After the death of a depositor, the nominee wants loan against fixed deposit receipt. No such loan can be granted. A minor endorses a check in favor of B. In case of dishonor, A cannot held liable as when a minor endorses check, all parties are held liable except minor. In case where banks has issued duplicate DD and both original and duplicate are presented for payment, what should bank do in such situation? Bank should pay the duplicate and return the original with remarks DD reported lost and duplicate since issued and paid. An illiterate SB customer wishes to give authority to a friend to operate his account temporarily. What is an appropriate solution to his desire? Illiterate person cannot delegate the authority. In cooperative banking, CAMELS is a supervisory rating system used to assess the financial health and stability of cooperative banks. What is the expansion of the last C when is added recently to common CAMELS rating system? Compliance. Maintenance of CRR by scheduled commercial banks with RBI is defined under which Act? Section 42(1) of RBI Act. As per the revised definition of MSME, a small enterprise is an enterprise whose investment in plant and machinery or equipment should not exceed rupees dash crores and or annual turnover should be within rupees dash crores, rupees 25 crores and rupees 100 crores. Horticulture involves the growing of all of the above, that is flowers, fruits and aromatic plants. No subsidy or interest subvention is available in the case of the following: differential rate of interest scheme. The Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana is a social security scheme that provides accident insurance coverage. Where physical movements of a paper check is stopped and for collecting the payments its image is used by collecting bank. In this case, which one of the following is correct? The check is called truncated check. When goods are taken by the owner of the business for his personal use, then which account is debited? Drawings account. Which concept tells that all business transactions and events are recorded in the books of accounts at the actual price involved? Cost concept. At the time of preparing the trial balance, if there exists a difference between debit balance and credit balance, which account is created temporarily for the purpose of balancing? Suspense account. If the benefits of an expenditure incurred are available to more than the current year exceeding to 3 to 4 years is known as deferred revenue expenditure. Goodwill accounts indicate dash balance, debit balance. Rent received in advance is a dash account, liability account. The balance sheet shows dash of the organization, the financial position of the organization. The trial balance ensures dash of the accounts during the period, the arithmetical accuracy during the period. Which one of the following is not a cause of depreciation? Increase in value. The market price or purchase price, whichever is less, is the principle for valuing closing stock. Cost of goods sold divided by average stock equals dash ratio, stock turnover ratio. Gross working capital minus net working capital equals current liabilities. As per classification of budgets, sales budget is a functional budget. Dash into standard price minus actual price equal to material price variance, actual quantity. If break-even sales is rupees 10 lakhs, PV ratio is 40%. What is the amount of fixed cost? 4 lakh. As per the KCS Act, ensuring the preparation of the requisite statements and making them available to the auditors within 30 days of the end of the cooperative year is vested with the board. The objectives of the audit do not include approval of sale of asset. Tests that are not used for audit classification of societies. Members enrolled. Cooperative audit includes, in addition to the financial audit, administrative audit. One of the major features of the cooperative audit is examination of overdue debts, classification of bad debts. A potent tool in the hands of auditors to ascertain the accuracy of transactions entered in the books of accounts. Vouching. After completion of the audit, the auditor shall furnish dash to the society. Audit certificate. The summary of defects describes serious defects in Part B. In the case of audit classification of non-credit societies, the maximum marks are allotted to extent of business done. The valuation of assets of the cooperative society is based on Act and Audit Manual. CSEB പബ്ലിഷ് ചെയ്ത പ്രൊവിഷണൽ ആൻസർ കീ ആണ് നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്തത്. ഫൈനൽ ആൻസർ കീ വരുമ്പോൾ ഉത്തരങ്ങളിൽ മാറ്റങ്ങളുണ്ട് എങ്കിൽ അത് കമൻറ്റ് ബോക്സിൽ ആഡ് ചെയ്തേക്കാം.